Welcome back
We're here.
to a new episode of Pop and Play.
Another Pop and Play, another week for you, the listener, another month, couple days for us, the hosts.
This is an epic episode because it's the
epic.
one that I've been waiting for a really long time. I almost gave up on it, but then Joe, our producer, was like, I feel like you've been so into it, you have to do it.
I'll admit I'm impressed by your stick-to-itiveness, your tenacity, and also your ability to make me do things that make me extremely uncomfortable. So excellent work on that as well.
Excellent. Okay.
What is the topic that you've been dying to do?
I've been dying to do a topic on fashion as an intergenerational artifact, and I feel like what isn't more intergenerational than fashion?
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, fashion is. Let me say a few words about fashion as the expert in the room, the fashion expert. It's cyclical, right? I mean, it goes and it comes and it keeps coming back, and you can raid your parents' closets, and that's like the new thing all of a sudden.
Totally. Like Neil and I walk down the sidewalks of New York, and we look at people, the youth, wearing fashion, the youths wearing fashion, and we're like, we should have kept all our clothes from 1994, and we'd be so cool right now. Before we start, I feel like you should describe for the listeners what you're wearing today in our fashion episode.
Oh, well, I mean, this is just normal for me. I don't know how the people that know me, that listen to the show, might know that fashion obviously is my life, and then I kind of I really am driven by what's new, what's hip, and I'm not only driven by that, I kind of drive that, right? Like I sort of set the tone for this whole building, I would say. But yeah, no, fashion is kind of my thing, and right now I'm just pulled out just the usual. So a t-shirt, some jeans, maybe also a cravat, scarf situation. What kind of material is
corduroy.
A corduroy blue hat,
powder blue,
and a pair of aviators. I mean.
That you're wearing inside.
Yeah, just the usual.
Okay.
No big deal.
Yeah. Let me tell you about my outfit.
Yes, tell us.
So this morning I changed 5 times in preparation for this fashion episode because I was like, I have to come fashionable. Then at the end of the day, 10 minutes before I got here, I changed back to what I just normally wear every day.
Back to the beginning.
So now I'm just wearing a denim shirt and jeans. And I decided that in order to be fashionable, I should probably just put on some accessories.
Yeah,
so now I'm highly accessorized.
You've accessorized the hell out of it. I definitely put these extra accessories on right when I came into the studio. I did not wear them through the building.
And you could take them off really easily.
No, I'm wearing them for the rest of the day.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. Well, okay. Do you ever recall a time being interested in fashion, though? Like as a kid, was there something that you always wanted that other kids were wearing, or that was kind of trendy at the time that you really wanted?
That's a great question. One that I was not prepared for, which makes it even more fun.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I can say is, on the one hand, I have never been interested in fashion. I mean, there certainly are obviously a phase in like middle school where you're like, oh no, I have to actually care about these things a little bit. But I've always prioritize comfort over fashion, like always. Mm-hmm. And so most of the time, no, I was never really, jealous of some look. But I'll say 2 things come to mind. One is when I was really young, there were particular kind of pants called jam pants. Do you remember jam pants?
No, what's that?
They were kind of like long. I mean, I guess they would kind of be like skater pants, but this is like earlier than the skater kind of days. So, but they were like kind of knee length.
Oh, it's like long shorts.
Like
basically.
long shorts,
okay,
yeah.
Yes.
Not quite 3/4 lengths.
Yeah.
But those were cool, and I thought, oh, maybe I should wear those. And I tried on a pair once. I remember at the store, and I was like, these are totally uncomfortable. So that was very short lived. But I just, for some reason, that's locked in my brain, like jam pants.
So you never had a pair of jam pants?
No, I intentionally never wore jam pants. They were just too uncomfortable. So then the other thing that I can recall is that I distinctly remember in college, I don't know if this counts as fashion. I think it does. But I distinctly remember there was this guy that I was friends with in college that had this like cool hairdo. And it was like kind of this like, relatively short, but like kind of messed up look. And I just be like, dude, he like always looks cool. He looks like he just doesn't care. And he's like, looks so cool. And so I always wanted to do that so I like tried to like figure out how to do that with my hair. And I never have fully accomplished it, but I will say that I still do the exact same thing that I tried to do in college. So like, 30 years ago, I'm still trying to achieve that look even to this day. So that maybe is the only other fashion thing that's stuck.
Excellent. That is a fashion thing. That's an aesthetic.
Yeah. Okay. So it's all aesthetics are fashion.
Yeah.
I see. Exactly. How about you? Which looks? I mean, I know you've probably been interested in all sorts of different looks over time, but are there particular ones that?
I have. Well, I have like two moments, and they both involve T-shirts. So one of them, I actually remember when Michael Jackson's Thriller album came out. I was very obsessed with that. I listened to it like nonstop for years. So I actually got a pink Thriller shirt. Okay, pink Thriller shirt and a Menudo belt. I don't know if you remember Menudo was like this band back in the day.
Yep.
I had a yellow Menudo belt and I had a pink Thriller shirt, and I loved that outfit. My last thing that I never got was, I feel like it was like middle school or maybe closer to high school or something. Do you remember those Genera shirts that like whatever?
Hypercolor?
Yeah, hypercolor.
It would change color if it was warm or cool.
Yes. So everybody had that. I really wanted it. And I never got it because it's like really expensive. It's not cheap.
I remember that
so
too.
So I really wanted that. I wanted a hypercolor shirt, and I wanted a Esprit tote bag to match it. But I didn't get either of those things. But I feel like tote bags are always popping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, definitely, especially in New York City, right? But,
yeah.
Speaking of hypercolor, I distinctly remember somebody telling me about having a pair of hypercolor workout shorts, and they wore them exactly one time, because they wore them, and then they like realized that the only place that had changed color was like right through the crotch, and they're like, oh, yeah, this is a terrible idea, and they never wore them again.
Unexpected. I thought you were going to say but that's like even worse.
Yeah, it's even worse. Okay, so we're both from the Midwest.
The Midwest always gets sort of like a bad rap when it comes to fashion.
Right.
And I think we don't get enough credit for the fashion aesthetic that we bring to the table.
Oh.
Because I do think we all learned it during the pandemic that comfort trumps fashion. And you could also make comfortable things fashionable.
Yeah, see, my fashion did not change during the pandemic. So that's because I wear the same things, whether I'm sitting around the house or whether I'm here in the office.
Yeah. Well, what is Midwestern fashion? Like, what is the stereotype that comes with Midwestern aesthetic? Like, definitely shorts at any time of the year.
Yeah. The thing that feels super distinctly Midwestern to me is like wearing a pair of cargo shorts when it's like November and it's like 43 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Right? Still wearing cargo shorts on that day.
And like flip-flops or Birkenstocks or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe with socks, maybe not. Depends. I'm curious, Haeny, about, the intergenerational aspect here. I'm curious about whether you ever, raided, mother's closet for clothes or anything like that.
Yeah. That was like the first time I actually saw my mom in a new light. Because I kind of saw her as like mom aesthetic.
Sure.
I don't want to describe that because I don't want to offend anybody. But I remember going into her closet and she like just kept a lot of her clothes from back in the day, which I didn't, and I wish I did actually. But like she had like these cute little skirts and like these cute little blazers that I'm like, oh my God, they're so cool. And so I took it. And recently I actually raided my mom's closet because my mom used to work at the post office. She's retired now. So they have like, the outfits that people at the postal service wear, like those striped shirts.
Yeah.
And like there was a cardigan with like a post, like one of those.
The badge,
one of those badge things. So I took them.
Nice.
I almost wear it again today, but I decided it didn't fit me right now. So
should have done the postal aesthetic.
Yeah, but I did take that and I brought it with me all the way to New York because I'm like, I'm going to wear this postal outfit.
It's going to be very cool.
At some point.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's going to be really cool.
Yeah. No, I think you're probably right. You raise an important point that this conversation is going to be, we're going to be poking some fun, and we're going to be also kind of talking about things that I don't understand, but we're not trying to make fun of anything, or we're not trying to make anyone feel bad about what they're wearing. You know, again, my whole deal is I don't care what what I'm wearing, what I look like. And oftentimes that kind of comes back to bite me. But for the most part, you know, we're not trying to make anyone feel crappy about their fashion choices. And with that in mind, I want us to start defending some fashion stances here.
Yeah.
Right. Beyond, you know, maybe either end of these particular stances. But I think it's time that we take on some tough issues on this show. Right. And I want to start with something that is near and dear to my heart.
Okay.
And that is cargo shorts. I am sick and
Boo.
tired. I am sick and tired of all the hate just thrown at wearing cargo shorts. They're so comfortable and useful. The number of things I can carry in my shorts is, you know what? If I didn't wear the cargo shorts, then my kids and my spouse would be complaining that like, oh, we're having to carry everything. No, Dad's got it all. They're all in the various pockets. And I think people should just lay off.
I argue that this is what a bag like this is for.
You're holding up a fanny pack.
Yeah, that you could wear as a fashionable bag. Do you see? You see how awesome that is?
That's
and
great.
why can't you have that versus cargo shorts? I feel like, no, I hate cargo shorts.
But so, you know, my spouse is also a big fan of the fanny pack, and she has been wearing the fanny pack for a number of years. And there was a time, you know, a number of years ago where it was like, she was like, this is going to come back. This is cool.
She was
and
correct.
She was correct. She was 100% correct. It's come back. You know what? I'm thankful that she also has some extra storage, but I still need my cargo pants storage. So.
Okay, well, I don't know. We'll see how our guests feel about cargo shorts.
I bet they're going to have opinions about,
So Nathan, I think we're going to bring in some special guests to talk about intergenerational fashion.
Finally, some non-Midwesterners to help us think through these issues.
Exactly.
That's perfect.
Yes.
So I'm zoning in.
Yeah,
Zone
we're
in.
very, very excited to have our
Lock it
two
in.
guests today, Yolanda and Olivia.
Finally, two people not from the Midwest that can talk about fashion.
Exactly. Maybe they could teach us a thing or two.
I was trying to think over here. Should I say that I'm from the Midwest?
Oh, no. No.
Okay. Olivia, should you say you're from the Midwest?
If you need me to, I will.
Okay.
Well, so I would love it if you guys, would you want to introduce each other? We know you, but I'm curious if you guys would like to introduce each other to our listeners.
That sounds terrific. Okay. I'd like to introduce my wonderful daughter, Olivia Irene Ruiz, who for me is a fashion icon. You know, she has been really since the age of 11 or 12. And what's also kind of amazing is seeing her fashion almost reincarnate some of mine from the 80s.
Nice.
So that's how I'd like to introduce Olivia. She's currently a high school senior, college bound. We don't know where, but I know she'll end up exactly where she needs to be.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And this is my mom, Yolanda Sealey-Ruiz. And for me, I would say really big inspiration of mine when it comes to fashion in my immediate family. I would say a lot of the inspiration I draw as a now teenager in terms of my fashion does come from old photos that I have stumbled across throughout the years and sort of trying to recreate the looks that you had when you were my age
Wow.
I mean,
Amazing.
that is
Really
the
trendy, yeah.
ultimate compliment. Is it not?
That's good.
Oh my gosh. I would be like, oh, please don't look at my photos and try to dress like I did.
I'm sure my kids are going to do exactly the same.
I
They'll be
mean,
like,
in this
"Man,
moment,
Dad."
if the listeners could only see how awesome you look in your scarf, hat,
This
and
whole
shades.
thing.
Now Olivia's going to request pictures of you as a kid and try to recreate.
I'll recreate it. I got you.
Don't
I
do
got
it.
you.
Yeah.
It's not worth. Well, you guys, Olivia, it was a great introduction that kicks off exactly what this episode is really about. Like what kind of made, I think, Haeny really think about why we should talk about fashion is the fact that there are these really interesting kind of intergenerational relationships that emerge and get recreated around fashion.
Yeah. I always think about how people, when I was younger, would say, like, fashion always comes back. It always comes back to something else, and I'm like, okay, just shut up, like, whatever. You just want to seem like you're cool back in the day. But it's so true, right? Like, I was
Totally.
telling Nathan, I would walk around the streets and be like, oh my God, if I just saved all my stuff,
Oh my gosh, yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you wish you could have them back?
Listen, I still wish I had my Jordache jeans, which are now $275.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
You were
And
telling me
I'm
about that this summer.
Yeah,
when we
I'm
were talking
sure I
about
only
it.
paid like $19.99.
Oh, yeah.
And back in the day,
At JCPenney.
at JCPenney.
I remember Jordache,
Remember
yeah.
JC? You remember Jordache? You remember
Yeah.
JCPenney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Gitano jeans.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things I wish I held on to, but just didn't have the space.
Yeah.
So true, Haeny, what you're saying, so true. And I think that that's what makes it pretty awesome to see how it does come back, but it also comes back with a bit of a spin.
Yeah, for sure.
Because even when Olivia, when I had my 1980s birthday party in homage to the era that I grew up and all of the fashion that was beautiful, I think, and quirky in the 1980s, Olivia still had her spin to it. So it's great to see it come back and also with a little bit of a twist.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Are speaking of 80s fashions, I mean, are like puffy kind of
Shoulder pads?
shoulders and things, is that coming back? Hope not.
Wait a minute. I don't have shoulder pads right now, but I did hate that style, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like it felt
In the
like you were
play we're
walking
doing
around
that,
with a
yeah.
box on your shoulders,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, right now I'm starring in my school play, and it takes place in 1986. So it's really interesting, like how all the costuming. And yesterday, the director was telling me, like, I have these high platform Doc Martens, and she was saying you cannot wear these during the shows because they scream 1995. They're not 1980s at
Yeah.
all. So she's paying like really close attention to all the details. But it's really fun because we have a scene towards the end of the show where we all come out in pageant dresses, and a lot of them scream like shoulder pads,
that's
1980s,
Yep.
neon. Yeah.
A
Neon.
sequence.
Fun
a
though. Every now
sequence.
and then it's like fun to revisit things
Exactly.
like that. What's the name of the play that you're starring in, Olivia?
It's called Schoolgirls, or the African Mean Girls play by Jocelyn.
Oh, that's
Oh, cool.
awesome.
Because there's always mean girls in high school.
Are there?
That's another podcast.
Yeah. Nathan, were you a mean girl?
No.
Now
No.
that's another podcast for sure.
You had to have someone to talk to be a mean.
Oh, stop.
Aw.
Nathan likes to play the
kidding.
victim all the time.
Oh my gosh. Fashion. Are we talking about fashion? Because I feel like I want to cry.
Process our high school trauma. Is that
Let's
what's
talk
happening
about
right
me
now?
some more, everybody.
Absolutely.
So one of the ways we like to start this out is with a game. And we have a game that we like to call Pop or Nop. And the way Pop or Nop works is we're going to give you a thing, in this case, a fashion belief
Oh, I like this, yeah.
a type of style. And we want to know if it's popping or if it's not popping. So pop or nop. I'm going to start with something that is really close to my heart, and that is cargo shorts. Pop or nop?
I say the popping.
Me too, if it's styled right.
Wow.
I just got through arguing with Nathan for like 10 minutes about how I hate cargo shorts and they are not.
I think if it's not styled right, yeah. But if they
Okay.
are, I would say yes.
How is it
Yeah.
styled right? Give me an example, Olivia.
Well, I don't wear them, but I
Okay,
have a
so they're
friend-
not popping.
Oh, come on.
I have a very close friend who wears cargo shorts a lot, and she kind of likes to pair with sort of like long t-shirts, like I would say like extra large t-shirts, like purposefully large, and it's like oversized, I would say, with cargo shorts. And then that looks nice. But I think if it's not paired right, like if it's like tight shorts and like a really tight shirt, I think it just looks kind of awkward.
Oh, yeah,
It has to
that's-
be like
No, that's-
loose or tight or tight or
tightness.
loose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if you wear cargo shorts so that you could put your keys and your phone and your piece of gum and 12 pens and
Water bottles sometimes.
Don't go out the house.
I got
please.
things to carry.
Oh, Nathan, that's you?
Of course it's me.
Gee. Can we get this man a bag or something? Oh,
exactly.
no.
That's what I said a bag is for.
You turn them against me.
oh my God. His
Okay.
birthday's coming. Maybe. We'll get him a bag.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so cargo shorts are popping. That's what you all heard here.
That is not what
That
I
is-
heard. I heard a very nuanced answer to that.
I heard popping from both of them, so I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So
I
you can
love
take
Okay,
over.
the next one. Okay, so behind me, you'll see that I have what I call cult fashion. And so that was a very short-lived thing. I don't know if either of you remember this, but there was a time when you're supposed to kind of dress like you're in a cult. So there's like those long, flowy dresses. And if you need a visual, it's right here.
You know what? I do like the black one. Right. The gray one is okay too. I would wear it in the summer at the beach. So it would pop at the beach, but not in the street. Is that fair?
Yes. Love that answer.
I would say not, only because I feel like now it's a little outdated, but definitely like 2014, like height of Tumblr, Lana Del Rey, that type of era.
Yeah.
I would see people wearing those dresses all the
Yeah.
time.
Too bad I bought in 2020.
It's okay.
Our condolences.
Our condolences.
Fashion, passion, fashion, condolences. What do we do?
But I agree. It's not poppin'. That's why I brought it here today and refused to wear
I'm
it.
trying to get rid of
over
it.
here. Yeah, exactly.
Should have worn it.
I know. How about
No.
skinny jeans in general?
I hate skinny jeans.
Excuse
so
me.
much. And I'm saying that as I used to be a former skinny jeans.
Where?
I don't know. Where? Yeah. Like I used to wear skinny jeans all the time. Not now.
Tell me why you hate it so much.
Well, now I just feel like they're uncomfortable to wear. I
Yep.
just prefer to wear jeans that are more loose fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I want to say, wait a minute. Skinny jeans, skinny pants for men are popping of a particular age. They're what we used to call high waters back in the day. Like, you know that expression, like, oh my gosh,
Yep.
your pants are so high. Like if there's a flood, they won't get wet. So we call them high waters.
Yep.
But that is the style with these like pointy shoes and really close to the body. I want to say they're popping for men of a particular age and a particular fashion sense.
Very nice. I mean, I think that's the description of fashion, right? It's like you have to just own whatever you decide you're going to wear, right? And what fits you.
That's the beauty about fashion, right? That people should be free. So I don't know, maybe that is another podcast. Who are we wearing it for? Are we conscious of the fact that we do have an audience? Even though we're choosing
Always,
something to wear for ourselves, you do have an audience when you choose to go in public, right? I don't know. What do you think, Olivia?
I would say like fashion is subjective for sure. Like one thing that may be fashionable to one person may not. But I feel like particularly for me, like when I wear outfits that are really, I guess, would be like extravagant, like when I'm going to a concert, I say I'm more so dressing for myself and kind of like the event because I know other people are going to be wearing similar outfits more so than just like to make a statement, I would say. So, yeah.
Wow.
I think it depends. Yeah.
So maybe that's it. Understanding your audience, understanding your context, and being able to dress. To hit
So I think
that.
both of you are right. Both of you are saying kind of similar things.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay, our next one, fedoras.
I used to wear these all the time when I was in second grade.
You wore fedoras? at
I
second
did.
grade?
I'm so serious. Yes, and it was like the glittery ones from Forever 21 too. It was
Nice.
pink.
Yeah.
And I think I thought I was Hannah Montana. I'm being serious. Like, that's why I wore them.
Oh my gosh. I love fedoras for men. I love them for women too. I have a few fedoras.
We thought so.
Yeah, but I never really set with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would say they're in. Yeah, I think they're a classic. They're
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah.
You
Me
know.
too. I think so.
Pop, pop, pop. Popping.
You know what the thing about fedoras is I always think of there was like a meme that went around a long time ago that was what you think you look like in a fedora and it like as a white guy like myself and you think you look like Indiana Jones, but like what you really look like is this guy with a giant head and tiny head.
OMG.
It's like, oh yeah, no, it doesn't work for me.
Not Indiana Jones.
I love that.
Oh my gosh, that's so
I love
great.
that. Yes, it is.
I do like though Haeny being very surprised by the fashion takes. That's making me happy. So
I know.
keep
He's
this
really
going.
loving this.
Can I just say this is awesome? This moment, this everything right here. I am so happy.
Oh my gosh.
I think we might be done with Popper Up. You guys
Alright.
had a lot
was
of
awesome.
yeah. That was great. That was it clarified some important issues. Primarily, cargo shorts are popping.
Yeah.
I feel like we should ask about who you think is a fashion icon.
Okay, so I have a few.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking RuPaul
Yes.
in drag or outside of drag.
Yes.
RuPaul is just amazing.
I feel like RuPaul's fashion, even outside of drag, is actually better.
It's
Like,
gorgeous.
kind of amazing.
Gorgeous. For me, hands down, Janet Jackson. And that's over time.
Nice.
That's traveling across decades.
That
and
is, yeah.
now it's so awesome to see her emerge in her fashion-ness as she's doing, covers for Vogue magazine and taking on all of these fashion contracts. But I would say Janet because she's classic and she changes with the decade and yet still is a little bit edgy every time.
Nice.
For me, I would say for my generation, I would say Zendaya, honestly,
Yeah.
in terms of like all the red carpet looks that she's always wearing. I think what was it? The Emmys this year, she wore like this really elegant black dress.
Yeah, with pockets.
Yes, exactly.
Half a pocket.
So I would say Zendaya 100%. Even her street style, like when I just see
So
pictures
good.
of her out in the street,
Yeah.
so good. And I would say Beyonce too. I would say specifically like the Lemonade era, like with that yellow dress, like
Yeah.
everyone was trying to recreate that come Halloween.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about Zendaya is I feel like she wears a very big t-shirt and jeans and she looks amazing.
Exactly.
And then she goes to
Everything
the
works.
Emmys and puts on this beautiful gown and she looks amazing. So basically hate her.
Oh my gosh. Don't tell.
I'm just kidding. She's amazing.
Amazing.
I think she's awesome.
Absolutely. And so are you, Haeny. It's real.
Okay, Olivia, if you could, go through Yoli's closet, check out the different things that are there, wear them around. I'm wondering, first of all, have you done that? And second of all, are there any items that you've encountered that kind of made you think a little bit differently about your mom than you might have before?
Yeah, I'll kind of go backwards. So I would say, have I ever raided my mom's closet? I would say for business casual things, because a couple of times for photo day, I've worn her pants or her shirts or sweaters. I would say if I could steal one item, I don't know. I don't think you have it anymore, but it was kind of like this vintage NYU sweater that had purple embroidered letters. And I saw a picture of it when I was going through the photo albums, and I was like, oh, I really wish you still had this. But then I found a sweater that was sort of similar online, and then I actually bought it because I was like, I want
nice.
something that resembles a sweater because
Yeah.
I love the way that it's made. So that's in my closet now. And I would say, I guess going through your closet now, I've definitely seen like how your style in a lot of ways has evolved, but it's not so much different than the way that you used to dress when you were my age or even in your early 20s.
That's how I stay young. Olivia, thank
Yeah.
you. Wow.
Yeah. In early 20s yesterday,
Exactly. Yeah, I love your timeline.
Yeah, what is time?
What is
It's
time?
time. Yeah.
Wow. Olivia, you're amazing.
That is really nice. You are. Okay, so same question to you, Yoli. Is there something in Olivia's closet that you're kind of secretly hoping that you could steal or that you look at and you'd want?
Yeah, I just wish I could fit it. I just can't fit it. She has the most beautiful sweaters, and I don't know. I just love her style, and it's so intricate. It can or varied, I would say, not intricate. It could go from like stripes, hoodies, fur. It's just so varied. But the one thing, there's this blue sweater you have. Am I making this up? It's kind of furry.
Oh, yeah.
That is the item I wish I could fit.
Oh,
It's
that's
gorgeous.
so
I have this
nice.
blue. I bought it, I think 2020.
Yeah.
December of 2020.
It's beautiful.
And it's like a blue furry sweater, and I think it says the words like whatever.
And also her Doc Marten platforms. That
my
just
favorite
takes me
shoes. My
back to the
favorite
80s.
shoes.
Yeah,
if I could
totally.
fit those and I could walk in them, I would.
Totally.
But, so yeah, thank you for that question. Super cool.
Where do we want to go next? We have so many questions.
Fashion
here.
wise or no?
Yeah. Where do we want to go next fashion wise?
What's the next fashion? What's if you could kind of project, not project in the sense necessarily that you're like trying to like read the world. I'm thinking more like if you got to decide what the next trend is, what 3 years from now, what's it going to be? What are you going to bring into style?
You know,
I
what
would
do you think?
say I probably this constitute for fashion. I would say like bringing back like chunky hoop earrings and just kind of like really thick gold jewelry that a lot of people
80s.
exactly, and even like the early 2000s.
In the 80s. We nailed it.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah.
Because I think jewelry really can make an outfit too.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think bringing that back.
yeah. For
Listen,
sure.
listeners, I wish you could see the necklaces that are happening
Yeah.
at this
Your
moment.
necklaces are great.
Thank you. They go
Yeah.
with the shoes.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. Olivia, that's awesome.
I
a
think
good
that's
one.
actually a really insightful one because
Yeah.
I feel like the last couple of years it's been all about like fine jewelry,
Yeah.
accessorize.
Yeah, and maybe now we need to shift to chunky
Mm-hmm.
or shift back.
I'm all for it. I mean, that was
Chunky.
going to be my answer too. I think for me, it's revisiting some fashions. Yes, I'm a big 80s person, but it might be time for the 90s to have a resurgence. And I think also a bit of the future, Afrofuturism. I would like to see actually a lot of like Black designers that are on the edge. I would like to see that come to the center with a little bit of 90s kind of flavor to it.
Yeah.
That would be my thing. Yeah.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. Afrofuturistic
Find a
90s.
designer.
Exactly.
I like it.
What about you? Do you have how are you going to bring cargo pants back on the scene?
That you can fit your keys in
Girl,
your
they
phone.
never left.
Oh my gosh.
I can't with this one.
My spouse has definitely bought me shorts that are not cargo shorts recently, like as sort of a subtle, like, you could wear other kinds of shorts. So maybe I'll let go eventually, but
That'll be your
Not
courageous
today.
act. That'll be your courageous fashion act. Yeah.
Maybe I'll ask one more question. This is like going to be a little bit of a serious pivot.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Ask Olivia
So,
first.
no, I'm just wondering, why does fashion matter to you? Why do you think it's important? Like beyond the things that we wear and they come and go all the time, right? And so what do you think it means for people? What does it mean for you personally?
You want me to try?
I can go.
Okay, go ahead. Please.
I mean, I feel it's a little bit of a generic answer, but I would say fashion is really one of the only ways you can have self-expression, kind of in like an outward sense. And I feel like particularly for me, like in terms of the different fashion trends and things that I like to follow and things I like to wear, it allows me to really like express how I'm feeling. I think a lot about like concerts too. Like when I go to like Harry Styles concerts, is kind of this kind of norm where people wear these like extravagant outfits and wear boas and all these like platform high heels. And everyone is kind of like dressed the same, but they kind of bring their own take to what I guess the theme of the concert is, which is mostly just like bright colors and just wearing it whatever you want. Honestly, it doesn't even have to be extravagant. So I feel like for me, definitely in terms of like the more I would say like spectacle-y outfits that I like to wear, whether like to a party or to a concert, it really allows me to just like take the time to express myself and the things that I'm feeling in that moment. And just like a way for me to, I don't know, just show who I am.
Yeah.
That's super
I love that.
brilliant and beautiful. And as you were talking, I was thinking, of course, yes, identity and expression, but also kind of community building, right?
Yeah.
Like, so it's being the individual, but also being a member of a community. And that means there's belonging that's there.
Yep.
There's, so many emotions that are wrapped up into the act of participating in a particular fashion community or just being yourself. So that's what I would say that is absolutely an opportunity to express your inner feelings. Also be courageous. Fashion sometimes, particularly for shy people, if you say, I'm going to take the courage to wear that crop top, in some ways, all right, I know I'm pushing the line here, but it's kind of like this self-therapy too, that you are pushing yourself, seeing yourself differently at the same time, expressing who you are and being in community. I mean, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's like individual and collective.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what
sure.
fashion can do.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about, because you brought up RuPaul. I'm going to butcher the quote. I wish I had it up in front of me, but I don't. RuPaul said something about like how we're born naked and the rest of it is drag.
Wow.
Right? And that like all the rest of your life, you're just trying out different things,
That's great.
dressing up, dressing down, like figuring out like how you're going to be in the world. And that's like what we're doing every single day, right? By what we put on.
And like
what we
how
wear.
and also I think a lot about how much like my style and fashion has changed as I've gotten older. And when I look at old photos and I look back like, oh, I used to wear like fedoras and chokers and all these things that are like so clearly outdated now. But I'm like, oh, like, wow, like it's really interesting to think about like, how much I've grown and then how my style has grown with that.
Yeah.
It's like a marker.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty, I guess, of
Yeah.
photographs, right?
Yeah,
like
for
seeing,
sure.
Wow.
And I feel like even going to school, because even at my high school, like it's people from all these different boroughs. And even though obviously it would seem like weird, like what does fashion have to do with boroughs? I would say like definitely like I would say people that I go to school with that are from Brooklyn kind of have their own sort of style.
Yeah.
same with kids that are from the Bronx and Queens and Manhattan. So it's interesting to to be around all these different people from all over the city every single day, and then seeing kind of like how their fashion differs from another person who's from a different borough, even from a different part of their borough.
So insightful, Olivia. Definitely, particularly in New York, borough culture is real.
Yeah.
I threw up the Bronx sign because, and again, going back to the 80s, it was similar. Like people may have been rocking an Adidas suit or rocking a particular hat or Kango, but you wore it in a certain way. Maybe people in Queens wore it to the right, or people in the Bronx tipped it back. So yeah, it's really a beautiful expression, and maybe that's the community too.
Yeah.
In some ways, repping the community that you're from is done through fashion.
Yeah, totally.
What a great way to kind of connect all the different pieces that we've been thinking about and talking about here. I mean, especially with regard to kind of our broad goal of discussing and thinking about play in this podcast. Yeah. And the ways in which play is such an important part of fashion, and an important part of engaging with fashion and exploring fashion, and you know, to your guys' point over and over again, kind of the identity aspect, the individual aspect, but also the kind of community aspect, how you play together in this space as well. You know, that's awesome. I guess it's a good that we talked about fashion after all.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, sometimes I think even in a busy day, like the only time that sometimes we get to play is deciding what to wear.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
Nice.
Okay. So, we usually like to ask our guests one last question, and the question is, what's poppin'? And basically, what is out there in popular culture that you're engaging with, or you're interested in, that you feel like other people should be into too? So it could be a book, a film, a movie, television show. It could be Wakanda Forever, whatever you want it to be. But what's poppin' right now?
So I'm thinking COVID-19, what we're still coming out of, the need for rest. And so for me, what's popping, and I think for a couple of million other people, is the nap ministry.
Yes.
And I'm forgetting the author's name at the moment, but her book is out. She did a talk at the Schomburg. She's been doing talks all over the country, really trying to encourage people to pause, to rest, to take naps. And why I think that's popping is that when I do have a moment to pause and meditate and take naps, my creativity is off the charts.
Wow.
Like my brain goes in so many directions. I just want to create. So what's popping for me right now is rest and taking naps.
Very nice.
Wow. That is, wow. I feel so good about that.
Yes. You're going to take a nap right after this.
Good night.
Okay.
The thing is, I have that book. I've had it for a couple of weeks and I've not paused to look at it yet.
Okay. So this is your moment.
It's perfect.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Thanks for the question.
Let me think. What is popping? Weirdly enough, there's this place, I can't remember the name, but it's in Brooklyn, and you like get to design your own carpet. And I think it's really cool because like you draw your own design and they help you design it. And then you spend, I think, 3 hours in a workshop just designing like this carpet, and then you take it home with you. And I feel like that's really cool because, I mean, I am definitely not an artist. I wish I was able to draw and do all of those things, but I think it's like a really nice and like relaxing experience just to go somewhere and spend a couple hours just unleashing your creative side, and you're creating like something that you can take home with you and have with you in your household. I wish I knew the name, but it's in Brooklyn.
We should
and I saw it on TikTok.
That's very cool.
Go, Olivia.
Yeah, we should.
I love that. That's such a great answer. Yeah.
I've just learned something new. And that's why I love hanging out with you, Olivia. Because I literally learned something new.
Is it called Scattered Kind?
You know what? It may be. If it's in Brooklyn. Yeah.
Scattered Kind.
Oh, Scattered Kinds. Yeah.
Awesome.
That looks pretty great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. We love this. This was so much fun.
Yeah, this is great.
I feel like a plug for intergenerational relationships, Yolanda. Like you said, you learn a lot from Olivia, and I think that's true. We all learn.
I learn a lot from her.
Yeah,
obviously.
So. Aww.
Love fest.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right.
Of course.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This season of Pop and Play was produced by Haeny and Nathan Holbert, Lalitha Vasudevan, Billy Collins, and Joe Rena Ferry, and assistant produced by Lucius Von Joe, at Teachers College, Columbia University with the Digital Futures Institute. Audio editing and production by Billy Collins.
For transcripts and to learn more about our guests, visit tc.edu/popandplay. Our music is selections from Leaf Eaters by Poddington Bear. Pop and Play, of course, would not be possible without the fabulous team that helps put this together. Thanks to Oluwaseun Animation for running the Pop and Play social media accounts, where you should follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok under Pop and Play Pod. You can also follow us on Twitch under Pop and Play. Special thanks to Drew Reynolds, Jen Lee, Blake Danzig, Brianne Minato, Moira McCavanagh, and Lucius Vonjo, who all helped with our outreach and/or website support. Shout out to Ioana Literat for the Trashies. Watch on Instagram and TikTok. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.